Welcome back to the show. This is one of those stories that we love to highlight here on this show because we're all about community. We're all about sharing incredible stories about the things that people are doing here in our community. And our next guest, along with other volunteers in the community, have done just that. I am joined by Judith Yaworsky. She's from Royal LePage Team Realty, but we're not talking real estate today. Well, I guess we are in a way, because you've helped really make it a comfortable experience for Ukrainian refugees arriving here in Ottawa. Judith, how did this all get started?
Well, interestingly, so many of my friends and I were so frustrated that we couldn't do anything. We were just disgusted what was happening with this illegal invasion. And somebody said, well, come to the Ukrainian church and help us make pierogies, and we're going to sell them and buy bullets or whatever. So a whole bunch of us went, and I think I was one of the few Ukrainians in my group, and we made over 13,000 pierogies, and it made us feel a little bit better.
Right.
But then, things happen, and I got a call from a buddy of mine, and he's a landlord, and he said, look, I got these two Ukrainian sisters. They've just come to town, and in about 7 or 8 days, they're going to move into this 500 square foot apartment. Would you please, on a zero budget, get it furnished and all set up for them? And of course I said yes. Little did I know what I got into. And it's absolutely amazing. With the help of social media, I put out the request. I said, look, here's their story. They're 22 and 15. They had to leave Ukraine with 2 hours notice. Couldn't even say goodbye to their father because he was fighting on the front. And here they are, Nastya and Lena, 22
Nice.
and 15. Can you imagine? So they got to town. They had an absolutely wonderful host family in Orleans. Jane Mannion is their host mom. And so I stepped in as their fairy godmother. It's unbelievable how people reacted.
So, Judith,
absolutely amazing.
How did you manage? Because if I remember correctly, this happened in like 6 to 10 days. You managed to furnish their entire home, and all those household items. Who did you reach out to in the community?
Well, I just put it up on Facebook and Instagram, and I know a few people, and they said, terrific. Alan Nolan, who owned, look at that picture that you're showing there is Brian Succo on the right. He's the general manager of the Royal LePage office in Carling, where I work at it.
Okay.
And Eric Kalflesh, who's another realtor. And they picked up some of the furniture and got it all set up. Beautiful old bedroom set. People are giving them, and this is Nastya jumping on the bed with joy. When the
Nice.
girls first saw the apartment, they just literally were dancing with joy.
How can, Judith, I mean, this is a great opportunity, too, because as you said, you felt like you wanted to do something. And, I think so many people out there are feeling that same way. How do you recommend viewers can sort of adopt a family like you've done?
Okay, so one thing that's very important is there's on Facebook a group. It's called Ukrainian Settlement Helpers Ottawa. It's absolutely phenomenal, and people are coming onto it from Ukraine saying, we're coming in 2 weeks, we need a host family, we need a job, this is what we do, etc. It's a great source of information. But in my case, it was my friend was the landlord who came to me.
Right.
So a lot of people are saying, how do we do it? That's your first stop. When it comes, I didn't need to go to some of these other organizations that give free furniture because it all came out of the woodwork, like Alan Nolan, who owns the Upper Room Furnishings, saw it on Facebook. He said, what do you want? I said, well, we need a sofa. And within 2 days, a brand new, beautiful sofa was delivered for these people.
Right.
Over and over again, people just came out. And then we had a group of people who came, washed every single dish, pot and pan, everything that came into the house. And then I get an email from Sue Pitchforth, who is
Oh, yes.
a wonderful,
I know Sue.
Sue. She's
Yeah,
a wonderful interior designer.
Sorry to cut in here, Judith, just running out of time, and I know you're going to mention those some of those organizations. Helping with Furniture is one of those fantastic organizations. As she just described, you can find out more information on that Facebook page.